We're going to talk this week about this stuff. It's called money. Most people want it and haven't got it. I'm going to talk to you about how to get it. Because you can have all the money you want. A man sat down with me in 1961 and he put an R on a sheet of paper. Then he put 3 letters down beside it. And he said, Bob, let that R represent results. And the H and W's, that's happiness, health, and wealth. Then he asked me, he said, do you think I'm a happy guy? I thought, yeah, pretty happy. I said, he said, have you ever seen me sick? I had to admit I hadn't. He said, have you ever seen me when I was broke? Had to admit I hadn't. This guy always had a roll of this stuff, always. And that was the first thing that caught my attention because I never had any. Now, this is in 1961. Gas, you could buy gas 40 cents a gallon. So I was always looking for $2 to get some gas. We'd always buy 5 gallons of gas. Never filled the tank up. Never had enough money to. I was always broke. And he said, why don't you change your results? He said, you're going to be one of the most miserable people I've ever met. And I was an unhappy guy. He said, you're always sick and you're always broke. Now, he was being kind. I was actually earning $4,000 a year at the time, but I owed $6,000. I owed everybody and his brother money. And I could never pay them because I never had any money. I'd get paid, it'd all be gone. And he said, why don't you change that? It never entered my mind that I could. It really didn't. And I think there's a lot of people like that. We'd get up, just go to work, and hope things would get better. He said, do you ever read anything? And I said, no, I can't read. Now, that wasn't true. I could, not well, but I could. I've since found out I read about as well as most people. Most people read at about a grade 7 level. And that's because we learned to read by the time we're in grade 7, and we never improve upon the skill from that point on. Well, he said, why don't you take this book and read it? This is Think and Grow Rich. Then he told me, he said, if you read this book every day, do exactly what I tell you, you can have anything you want. Well, I did not believe that. But you know something? I believed he believed it. And so I decided I was going to listen to him and follow his instruction. Well, 1 year later, I was earning $175,000 a year. Now, I wasn't actually earning $175,000 a year. I was earning $12,500 a month. But if you annualize that, that's $175,000 a year.